Welcome to Sweet Lines channel. In this video, we have an exciting surprise at the end, so make sure to stick around till the very end. If we reach 1,000 subscribers, we'll have a huge surprise waiting for you, and we'll discover it together when we hit our goal. Our channel brings you adorable cute drawings paired with fun stories for you to enjoy. Our goal is to be your favorite drawing channel, and we also have fun puzzles in the community tab, so make sure to check them out. We hope you enjoy the content and become part of our supportive community. Don't forget to share the channel link with your friends and school groups, so everyone can join in on the fun. Now, let's sit back and enjoy the story while watching a cute anime girl drawing. Nazreen and the Magical Candy Hair. In a small, quiet town nestled between green hills, lived a girl named Nazreen. The town of Springdale was known for its beautiful landscapes and peaceful way of life, but there was something very special about Nazreen that made her stand out from everyone else. Nazreen was born with pink hair that sparkled like diamonds in the sunlight, but the most unusual thing was that candy grew from her hair. Yes, various candies, from lollipops and caramel discs to colorful gummies, blossomed and grew within her hair like flowers in spring. Nazreen was known as the girl with the candy hair, and at first, her family found it wonderful and unique. At first, the town was fascinated by Nazreen's hair. Children would gather around her, eagerly picking the candy from her hair, while the adults smiled and praised her for her unique gift. They even thought of her as nature's sweet blessing. But as the years passed, things started to change. Nazreen's family began to worry, especially when it was time for her to go to school. They feared that others might mock or bully her because of how different she looked. They tried cutting Nazreen's hair several times, but it always grew back quickly, and with it, more candy appeared, covering her hair in an even greater abundance. It was impossible to stop the rapid growth. The first day of school. When Nazreen first entered school, she was nervous and anxious. She had heard all the talk around town about the candy girl, and she feared that everyone would stare at her. On the first morning, Nazreen tried to smile and be friendly, but the children quickly noticed her hair. One of the girls said, "Wow, your hair is full of candy. Can we have some?" And a group of other children gathered around her, competing to take pieces of candy from her hair, while Nazreen felt incredibly embarrassed. In just a few days, the teasing began. They called her names like Candy Girl and Sugar Tree, mocking her for her strange hair. Nazreen came home crying most days, feeling hurt and rejected, while her mother tried to comfort her, reminding her that things would get better in time. Fear and frustration. One day, Nazreen decided to try to hide her hair from the curious eyes of the children. She wore a large hat, hoping to conceal her unusual hair. But as soon as she entered school, the candy began to peek out from under the hat. The sweet smell filled the air, drawing attention once again. Nazreen realized she couldn't escape it. No matter how hard she tried, her hair always gave her away. That day, Nazreen sat in the schoolyard, feeling defeated and lonely. She wished her hair were like the other children's, plain and normal. The weight of the teasing grew heavier every day, and she couldn't see a way out. The arrival of Sarah, the new friend. Then, one bright morning, a new girl named Sarah arrived at school. Sarah had recently moved to town and didn't know anything about Nazreen or her candy hair. She noticed Nazreen sitting by herself in the yard and decided to go over and introduce herself. "Hi. I can't stop smelling the candy coming from your hair. It's like a sweet garden," Sarah said with a warm smile. Nazreen hesitated for a moment but felt a sense of relief in Sarah's kind words. She decided to open up to Sarah and told her about the candy that grew in her hair and how the other kids had been teasing her. Sarah listened attentively, then said, "You're not different. You're special. Your hair is a reflection of your uniqueness, and you should be proud of it." Inner transformation. From that moment on, Nazreen began to find comfort in Sarah's friendship. Sarah always encouraged her to love herself just the way she was, reminding her that being different was a strength, not a weakness. Sarah even helped Nazreen style her hair in ways that made the candy look more organized and beautiful. Sarah began making little bracelets from the candy that fell from Nazreen's hair and would give them to other kids as unique accessories. Nazreen started to realize that her hair wasn't something to hide but something to celebrate. Over time, Nazreen grew more confident, and the other children started to notice the change in her. They saw how proud she was of her hair and realized that the Candy Girl wasn't just some weird creature, she was a strong, beautiful, and unique person. The talent show participation. One day, the school was holding a talent show, and Nazreen decided to participate. She wasn't sure what to do, but with Sarah's encouragement, she decided to style her hair with colorful candy, arranging it in a way that looked like a royal, colorful crown. When she stepped onto the stage, she chose to recite a poem about individuality and self-love, sharing her struggles and how she learned to embrace her uniqueness. The audience was captivated, and they applauded her courage with enthusiastic cheers. Apologies and changes. After the show, many of the kids who had teased Nazreen before came up to her, apologizing for their behavior. "You're amazing. We'd like to be your friends," they said. They even asked her to teach them how to make the candy bracelets Sarah had been giving out. Madame Rania's visit. Just when Nazreen thought things couldn't get better, something even more unexpected happened. A reporter from a local TV station came to her house to interview her about her story. As the interview wrapped up, a woman named Madame Rania, who owned the most famous candy factory in town, came to visit. She had heard about Nazreen's story and wanted to meet her. Madame Rania was so impressed by Nazreen's bravery and unique story that she offered Nazreen and her family a special idea, starting a candy line inspired by Nazreen's hair. Nazreen was shocked at first, but the more she thought about it, the more excited she became. Her family supported her, and they all agreed to pursue this incredible opportunity. Launching Nazreen's Sweet Strands. Madame Rania's company began designing candies that looked just like the ones growing in Nazreen's hair, with bright colors and unique flavors. They named the candy line Nazreen's Sweet Strands. The candy quickly became a hit in town, and people came from far and wide to buy the candy. The children who had once teased Nazreen now came to her shop to help make the candy, and they became true friends. Expansion and success. After several months, Nazreen was able to expand her small shop into a larger store called Nazreen's Candy Shop. The store became a bustling hub, filled with visitors. It wasn't just a place to buy candy, it became a gathering spot for people to hear stories of success and celebrate individuality. Thanks to all she had been through, Nazreen became an inspiration to everyone. She no longer saw her hair as a curse but as a blessing. What made her different made her strong and beautiful. Now, Nazreen has not only embraced her unique gift but has become a symbol of hope, courage, and self-acceptance in her town. Her story reminds everyone that what makes you different is what makes you powerful. Alright, everyone. Now that we've heard Nazreen's story, let's talk a bit. Imagine for a moment, what if you were in her place? Imagine having something so unique about you that it makes you stand out. How would you feel? Sometimes, being different can be a wonderful thing, but it can also be a challenge, especially when others don't understand or accept it right away. If you had something as unique as Nazreen's candy-growing hair, would you feel proud of it, or would you worry about how people would react? And let's say you faced teasing or unkindness from others. How would you handle it? It's not easy, right? Sometimes, it takes a lot of courage to stand up to others or to simply believe in yourself when things get tough. So, here's a question: if you saw someone being teased or picked on, would you step up to support them? Maybe you've even had experiences with friends or classmates that you could share in the comments. Now, let's think about how Nazreen found a way to embrace her uniqueness by turning her difference into something positive. When she teamed up with others who saw the value in her gift, she started a small business with her candy-inspired ideas. This was a huge step in building her confidence. Have you ever had an idea or skill you wanted to share with others? Imagine how you could build a small business around it, or simply use it to make yourself feel proud. Let's also talk about self-confidence. Building confidence is something we all need from time to time. If you're ever feeling unsure of yourself, here are a few tips that might help. 1. Remember what makes you unique. Think about things you enjoy or talents you have, and let those things remind you that everyone has something special. 2. Set small goals. Try setting small, achievable goals for yourself, and celebrate when you reach them. 3. Surround yourself with positive people. Like Nazreen had her friend Sarah, it's important to be around people who support and encourage you. 4. Practice positive self-talk. Speak kindly to yourself, just as you would to a friend. 5. Face your fears. It might be scary at first, but taking small steps toward things that challenge you can make you stronger. Finally, if you were in Nazreen's shoes with something unique or special, how would you grow it into a successful business? Imagine you have a skill, a product, or something others enjoy, maybe it's art, baking, or crafts. Start by sharing it with friends and family, and then think about how you could bring your talent to a larger audience. Building a small business can start with just an idea and a bit of determination. So, let's hear your thoughts in the comments. How would you face challenges like Nazreen? How would you grow something special into something meaningful? And remember, we're here to support each other, so let's make this a place where everyone can share and inspire. Thank you for being a part of Sweet Lines. Now, Nazreen has not only embraced her unique gift but has become a symbol of hope, courage, and self-acceptance in her town. Her story reminds everyone that what makes you different is what makes you powerful. And now, for our surprise. We're going to showcase your drawings. If you want to share your creativity with us, send your artwork to our Instagram. I'll leave the account details in the comments below. And don't forget our big surprise, if we reach 1,000 subscribers, there's a creative new idea waiting for you. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of our future videos. Thank you so much for your continued support, and we hope you enjoy the ride with us.